A perfect man and a perfect world is a myth, and it delays the time that you can spend on working towards your goals. In this video, I'm going to talk to you about how perfectionism leads to procrastination and how to enjoy the journey towards your goals without being perfect. So I request all of you to watch this video till the end. Who says you have to be perfect? Recently, I was having a discussion with one of my old trainees. She is an amazing food presenter. Looking at her wonderful work, I suggested, why don't you pursue it as full-time career? She immediately hesitated. She said, no ma'am, I think I will continue doing my current job only. Don't you think most of us do think like that? There is something unique and good in a lot of us, but we lack self-belief and courage to explore the new directions. We always make excuses by saying we are not perfect, we are not ready, this is not the right time. But my friends, the right time will never come. And you cannot learn everything about the journey at the beginning of it. Sorry, that's not possible. Had successful people would have thought like that, they wouldn't have reached where they have reached today. Have you ever seen any of Amitabh Bachchan's initial movies when he entered the Bollywood? If you had, you would be able to distinguish his acting skills. He was not as great as he is today in any role. But had he not started at that time, do you think he would have reached where he is today? My friends, you have to start at some point. You cannot wait for being perfect. Everyone learns on the way. You just have to start and be persistent in what you are doing, no matter what. No matter how many times you have learned certain skills, unless you practice it, you would not be able to become an expert in that. Once a successful sports person, a footballer, got tremendously hurt while playing football, and he was hospitalized due to the severe injury. He was not allowed to play for the next couple of years, and he felt that he is recovered after 10 years, and he went to play in the same team. Since his skills were intact, he got the opportunity to play with his team, and unfortunately while playing he got hurt at the same place, as the wound was not completely healed. He was hospitalized again, and one of his childhood friends came to meet him, and he said, I would have won the match and got the trophy had I not got hurt. And his childhood friend said only two words, and then. An entrepreneur makes his first billion, and then a doctor wins a Nobel Prize, and then a sports person wins a trophy, and then, my friend, there is no limit to perfection. You can achieve something, you raise the benchmark. You achieve that, changes the benchmark again. But this thing doesn't have anything to do with the happiness that you can have while going towards your journey, because your mind is always comparing yourself with the ideals. And this thing has been given to us by the advertising and media industry. They, in TV and serials, they show very nicely how very perfect people with perfect health, living in perfect homes, driving the perfect cars, and we tend to come and they tell us that how incomplete we are. If we don't have this, then we cannot be complete. We are not perfect till the time we attain this. We are not complete till the time we attain this kind of figure. We are not complete till the time we own this car. My friends, we need to understand there is no end to perfection. And this is the only life that has been given to us. Do you want to spend whole life comparing yourself with the ideal images and being unhappy? If ideals are kept in mind as an inspiration, that's a good thing to do. I also do that. But if images, these ideal images are used as a measuring tool, then it hinders the progress and creates dissatisfaction in the person's mind. Today I am going to share with you the observation. We are going to learn something by observing the life of a flower.
Let us see what the nature teaches us every day as we walk past the flowers in our garden. At what point is a flower perfect? Is it perfect when it's nothing more than a seed in your hand and waiting to be planted? All that it will be ever be is there in that moment. Is it perfect when it first starts to germinate, unseen under several inches of soil? This is when it displays the first signs of miracle we call creation. How about when it pokes its head through the surface and sees the face of the sun for the first time? All its energies have gone into reaching to this source of life. Until this point, it has nothing more than an inner voice telling it which way to grow. What happens about when it begins to flower? This is when its individual properties start to be seen. The shape of the leaves, the number of blooms, all are unique to this one flower. Even among the flowers of the same species, or is it the stage of full bloom, the crescendo of all the energies and effort the flower have expanded to reach at this point in life? And let's not forget its humble and quiet ending when it returns to the soil from where it came. At what point is a flower perfect? I hope you already know the answer. It is always perfect. It is perfect at being wherever it is, at whatever stage of growth it is in at that moment. It is perfect in being a seed when it is placed into the ground at that moment in time. It is exactly as it is supposed to be a seed. Just because it does not have brightly colored bloom doesn't mean it is not a good flower seed. When it first sprouts from the ground, it is not imperfect because it displays only the color green. At each stage of growth, from seed to full bloom and beyond, it's perfect at being a flower at that particular stage of flower life. A flower must start as a seed, and it will not move towards perfect grandeur of a full bloom without proper nourishment, water, sun, soil, and also time. It takes time for all these elements to work together to produce the flower. Do you think a flower seed sits in the ground and says,
"This is going to take forever. I have to push all this dirt out of my way just to get to the surface and see the sun. Every time it rains or somebody waters me, I am soaking wet and surrounded by mud. When would I get to bloom? That's when I will be happy. That's when everybody will be impressed with me. I hope I am an orchid and not some wildflower. No, that nobody notices. Orchids have it all. No, no, no. Wait. I want to be an oak tree. They are bigger than anybody else in the forest and they live longer too.
As silly as a flower monologue might sound, it is exactly what we do, and we do it, as they say, every day and in every way. We consciously and unconsciously keep comparing ourselves to others. Have you got the idea? We all are perfect in whatever stage we are in life. That is where we are supposed to be in that moment. Just like this flower, everything in our life will also unfold as per the direction we give it to it.
So let's imagine you go to watch a performance of the world-class piano soloist. The next day, you are so moved that you have got the CD from the event. If you have bought the CD with the intention of an inspiration that you can learn how he is playing, that's great. But if you have got the CD with the intention to compare your performance with the world-class piano soloist, that will discourage you. You are just a beginner, my friends. And if you start comparing your performance at this initial stage with the top class performer, certainly you will be discouraged. But that's what we all do, consciously or unconsciously. If you don't believe me, start observing your behavior, because we do that. And that's the reason advertising industry works, because they always show you that how imperfect you are till the time you attain certain item. How your life is going to change, how your life is going to be perfect after you attain this. But that's not what brings true happiness to us. We attain happiness and success in our life only when we keep on doing what we want to do in life without analyzing ourselves. We should keep these idols in mind. So perfection is something that we can never achieve. That's boundless, always expanding, limitless. So focus on being disciplined. Focus on working towards your goals. Focus on working towards your goals in a consistent manner. You may fail, but that is a part of the journey. Right? When we were small, we fell down many times, but every time we got up and we moved ahead. That is what we need to do. But we need to be consistent in our efforts. Perfectionism always tends to procrastination, my friends. Do not focus on being perfect. Do not focus on judging yourself, analyzing yourself with the people who are ideal in your world. Keep them as inspiration and keep on working for your goals. I'm sure in this video you would have liked something about the video. I would request you to put that in the comment section, and whatever the thing that you like about my video, please put that in the comment section, and like this video, share this video with as many people as you can. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel and click on the bell icon so you always get notified whenever a new video is released. Thank you very much and have a blessed life, my friends.